Shining the Light with IUMC welcomes you to another Meditate at 8.
I usually have several books that I'm in the process of reading at the same time. Some are for my doctorate in ministry, and I won't bore you with those. Some are for next Sunday's sermon, so I'll wait to share bits of those with you until the sermon. Then there's usually one that serves as the basis for my personal devotionals for the week, and one that is just of interest. This week's book of interest was written by a retired pastor about his time serving in churches, and I find myself laughing out loud as I read sections of it. The title of the book is Who Moved My Pulpit? Here are a few excerpts. Comments worshipers have offered to the pastor following the sermon. I so enjoyed your sermon today, heard after a sermon on starvation in Africa. You really stepped on their toes today, Pastor. I feel better when you finish your sermons. I never understood suffering until I heard you preach. Nice weather we're having. Then there were the message suggestions for the church answering machine. For the Methodists, the Lord be with you, but we're out right now. Pentecostals, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Leave your own hallelujah when you hear the tone. We can always use another one. Presbyterians, we're not in the office, but God knew you were going to call. Quakers, we're not in right now, but you don't need us. The light is within you. And then there's the Baptists. We can't agree on what to say on this answering machine, but we strongly believe in your right to leave the message you feel led to leave. You know, when it comes to church and our faith, I think too often we believe laughter is inappropriate or might offend God. We forget that God gifted us laughter and a sense of humor when He created us. There are days when being in ministry is hard, and I'm not just talking about myself and other pastors, because we are all in this thing called ministry and being the church together. Some days are depressing, some are painful, and many are difficult. Living into what Jesus wants from and expects of us is challenging. But every now and then it helps to pause and for a moment not take ourselves so seriously. Perhaps every now and then our benediction should be, let's have some fun out there. Even during a busy schedule, Jesus reminded His disciples, I have come that you might have life and have it abundantly. And just before He died, He said to them, I have said these things that my joy in you might be complete. Are you having any fun? What do you think should happen to people who sleep during the sermon? Just thought I'd ask.